Hiya, how are you today? Are you alright?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine.
Perfect. A little bit sleepy because of the weather, no? Today is cloudy, rainy, a little bit wet, no? Netflix time.
Yes.
Alright, only you, Crystal. Hopefully, Amarami enters. Yesterday you read about Lynn Cox, I think, or about the other guy, the other girl.
Um, Karen Dark.
Okay, it's Karen Dark. So anyway, so we know that these guys aren't explorers like the old explorers that made history. So they are kind of different. They're kind of a different explorers, and they just do it for fun, sometimes for sports and things like that. Hmm. Uh, we're going to check the answers for these girls, Lynn Cox and Karen Darkey. So let me show you the answers. And Lynn Cox, well, the questions, first of all, why is their sport important? Is it also their job? Do they do it on land, at sea, in the air? What have they done? Which countries and places have they been to? Have they received awards? What have they ever been injured or ill? If so, what happened? Have they ever met the queen? Which person do you admire most and why? No? For example, the answers of Cox, it is a long distance and in cold waters, it is also her job. No. Number two, at the sea. Yeah, she's twice held the record for the fastest swim across the English Channel. She swam the Bering Strait, el Estrecho de Bering, Alaska, and Russia. Yeah, in 2 hours and a half, I think. 5 minutes. She swam 1.22 miles in the Antarctic. She swam around the Cape of Good Hope and the Straits of Magellan, probably in Europe or Africa. She's been to UK, France, Alaska, Russia, South Africa, Chile. She's twice held the record for the fastest swim across the English Channel. Mhm. She's has some serious heart illnesses. Mhm. And no, she doesn't admire anyone. Eh, well, Karen Darkey, here are the answers for Karen Darkey. She's a cyclist, a triathlete, an adventurer, despite being paralyzed. It is her job. No? And on land, at the sea, she's won medals at the Paralympics. She's crossed Greenland's 372-mile ice cap sitting on sky. She's kayak from Canada to Alaska. She's hand cycled over the Himalayas. She's climbed Mont Blanc. It's in the Alps in France. She had cycled, skied, and some the length of Japan. Greenland, she's been to Greenland, Canada, Brazil, Switzerland, lots of places. And she's won silver medal at London Paralympics. She won gold medal in Rio Paralympics. Yes, she had a fall when rock climbing 1992, which left her paralyzed. And yes, when she received MBE in 2017. Now she's met the Queen of England. Uh-huh. So, which of the four people have done the most dangerous things? Which one do you think has done the most dangerous things?
Um, Gary Connery.
Okay, do you think so?
Mm, yes.
Mhm. Who is the most courageous or brave? El más valiente o la más valiente.
Mm, Karen Darky.
Why? Why do you think she is Karen?
Because she sang she she's paralyzed. She ¿cómo se dice? Continuó con
She continue.
she continued uh, with her life and she do amazing things.
She's done.
She's done
Yeah, you're right. Which person do you think has the most interested life besides Karen Darky?
Robbie Shawn, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah. Uh, would you like to do any of these activities that they do?
Yes.
If you had the opportunity, which one would you choose?
Maybe uh, swim cold water. Uh, yes.
Okay. I like to try that as well, cold water. Now that I am a little, I'm not good at swimming, but I take swimming classes. So I'd like to try cold water, no? It would be very interesting. Mhm. So imagine minus, I don't know, minus 10, minus 20 sometimes. What else? Which of the people, ancient or modern, do you find the most interesting? From all of these ancient and new explorers,
Neil Armstrong
mhm, yeah,
because he explored uh, uh, something, ¿cómo se dice? Desconocido es,
unknown,
ajá,
unknown.
no, ajá,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
desconocido.
you're right. Now that it was trending, the girl, no, the Mexican astronaut that she went to the moon. Well, she went to the space, not to the moon. We don't know if she went to the moon, but yeah. So, did you see the news about the girl, the Mexican girl? Yeah, so it's amazing, no? So everyone can do. Depending on your dream, you can fulfill it. No, for example, my dream was always explore other countries. So I work really hard in order to achieve that dream, in order to fulfill the dream. So if you have a dream, you have to stick and keep and do the best in order to achieve that dream. No? Have you ever thought about your biggest dream? What is your dream that you would like to do?
Um, I would like um,
It can be anything, yeah? It can be anything. Open a new business, it can be visit countries, it can be
yes, visit uh, some countries, maybe.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so do the best to achieve that. Uh, okay, so we're going now that we have done this, we're going to watch the video about exciting experiences that other people have had. Obviously, there are going to state or do it in present perfect. So, but before checking them, listening them, and watching them, talking about that, I'd like to talk about your oral exam. Yeah, your oral exam, it's already uploaded. You are here. I've just uploaded. So it is going to be for 14th of June. Yeah, 14th of June. We are in 8th. So basically you have like 6-7 days to prepare your oral exam, right? So it is going to be a video. You have to make a video. You have to talk about all great experiences that you have had or that you had through your life, or things that you haven't done yet. Yeah, you can mention them as well. And I have some examples of that. For example, I've been to Europe 2 times. My family and I haven't done so much this year, and we haven't traveled abroad yet, but we will. No? I've just done my final project presentation. We haven't swum in the beach this year. I've eaten insects. Yeah, you can say anything. Yeah, whatever experiences that you have had or you haven't done it yet. También, ¿no? Entonces, between 4 of 6 sentences, positive, negative. The second part, it is going to be, what are you going to do after this semester ends and after the pandemic? So 3 to 5 sentences. So I'm going to start, in my case, I'm going to start studying for my CAE test, English certificate. My English, and my family, sorry, not my English. My family and I are going to visit my uncle in New York next year. I'm going to meet my old friends in summer. So between 3 to 5 sentences as well. So yeah, that would be present perfect and future. No, 14th of June. Yep, don't forget. So now that I have explained about your oral exam, you can take notes if you want. If you would like to just remember about the video, because they are going to tell experiences they've done and some experiences that they haven't done. So pay attention to the video, girl, and you will consider it.
I've lived in Germany before. I lived in Frankfurt for a year. I really like Germany because the people are really kind, the food's good, and the culture is really interesting.
Well, I've lived and worked in Germany and Portugal and the UK. I lived in Germany for 3 years and I met my husband there, and I met him in 2002. And we got married in 2004, and then we decided to go and live in Portugal for a year, and after that, in 2005, we came back to the UK.
I lived in Australia, in Melbourne, for 10 months. I liked Melbourne because the city was easy to get around. I liked the lifestyle and the culture.
I've lived in Canada, Scotland, and England. I was born in Ontario, in Canada, and when I was 6, we moved to Glasgow, in Scotland. And when I was 9, we moved down to London.
I'm in a band, and we have played festivals all over the world, in Japan, Europe, and America. We went to Japan in April, and we played 4 or 5 gigs, and the last gig was a festival in Sendai, and there were thousands of people there. It was a really great experience. Loved it.
I've been backstage at a very big music festival called Download, and it's where lots of heavy metal bands play their music to a large crowd of people. My friend is in one of those bands, and he invited me to come along. I stood backstage with them and I filmed them playing on my mobile phone, and it was really loud. Hi, mad on the stage, Download, look at that, mad.
I've scuba dived about 20 times. I've scuba dived in Australia, the Great Barrier Reef, and in Egypt, in the Red Sea. And I really enjoyed Egypt. There was lots of nice fish to see, lots of interesting coral. The water was warm and it wasn't too busy.
I've travelled around Africa with 2 close friends. It was about 3 years ago. We went to Zimbabwe first. It was really good, but it was quite dangerous when we went there. My favourite part of the trip was an elephant ride in Botswana.
I've tried bungee jumping. I did it when I was in South Africa, travelling. It was very frightening, but exciting at the same time. The feeling's difficult to describe, but it was an amazing experience.
I've eaten crocodile tail. It was at a hotel in Zimbabwe when I was 12. And it was kind of like fish mixed with chicken. It was weird.
I have eaten camel. It was at Ayers Rock in Australia, and I was on a trip and we cooked a camel curry.
The strangest thing I've ever eaten is sheep's brains. I ate them when I was in Marrakesh in Morocco, and they were very oily and they didn't taste very nice.
I haven't eaten many strange things. I've eaten mussels, which I think look really strange, but I didn't like them at all.
I have worked in some amazing places. I worked for a short time in Canada, where the daytime temperature reached -30. At night, nobody went out. I have spent time in Antarctica on a research ship where the nighttime temperatures were greater than -40 centigrade. And the daytime temperatures were -39.
I've worked as a volunteer in schools in India and Nepal. We taught drama and we weren't paid, but we worked for 6 weeks. We visited about 6 different places. We went to Delhi, Varanasi, Lucknow, Kathmandu, and Bakshi Ka Talab. We worked with street children in Delhi. They have really difficult lives, but after doing the drama lessons, they were really happy, and it was really nice to see that.
I have flown many times, but I am very scared of flying. My husband has booked tickets to Prague 3 times. Each time I have made it to the airport, but not onto the aeroplane. I have tried a fear of flying course. I've been to the doctor, but nothing can help.
I have never been to a music festival. I live in a town called Reading, and there is a very famous music festival there every year, but strangely I have never been to that festival.
I've never been to Russia. I want to take the train, I want to take the Trans-Siberian Express across Russia to Mongolia and China. and I want to go to Red Square and see the Kremlin, and I want to go to St. Petersburg to see all the art treasures.
I play ice hockey for our local team. We've played all over the UK, but we've never played in North America. The best teams are in the United States and Canada, and one day I want to play there.
I'm a vegan, so I don't eat meat or fish. I've never eaten meat or fish, so I don't know what it tastes like.
I've just failed my driving test. I took 40 lessons before the test, but I still failed.
I've never scuba dived in Thailand, but I've heard from other people that it's a really nice place to dive. There's lots of nice fish to see again, and the waters are nice and clear and warm.
Okay, so that was it about this video, useful video to get some ideas, to take some ideas for your oral exam. Okay, so consider it that I've eaten, I've never done that, and so on. Okay, so we finished the reading. We move on with vocabulary and speaking. We're just gonna cover until this conversation because, well, your partner didn't come here, so I'm going to share the video to her. Anyways, yeah, so the verbs take and get have a lot of uses in English. Replace the underlined words from the text on page 125 with a word on the right, yeah? So can you read them, Crystal? He has
taken pictures of the deepest cave. This swim took just 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And she got into the water. And the sea gets cold enough to kill a person in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so certain expressions go with get and other expressions go with take. For example, pictures, take pictures, right? Hours or time, it goes with take, not took time. Into, get into, and call, no adjectives go with get. So what is take photographs? Becomes photograph, lasted, or enter? Take pictures.
Photograph.
Yes, photograph. What about 2 hours? Becomes, lasted, or enter?
Lasted.
Durar, no? Get into the water. What is that?
Enter.
And gets cold or get in general, it is becomes, no? Becomes. Okay, now that we have these expressions, obviously there are many more, lots more. So we have here very wet, attest, better soon, home late, off your coat, ready, marry, place, on, off the bus, a long time, a lot of emails, it is here, and bored, ¿no? Vamos a dar un ejemplo de cada una de los de arriba. So take a long time. Take a long time. Y get, con un adjetivo, get very wet. Vale, so classify, please. Crystal, classify the rest. And we check in a moment, okay? I'll give you, or let me know when you finish classifying.
I finished.
Okay, so very wet. Ya vimos que es aquí con get. What about a test?
Take.
Better soon, take better soon or get better soon?
Get better soon.
Correct. Mejórate, ¿no? Home late, take or get?
Get.
Correct. Off your coat.
And take.
Yes, so sorry. Yes, correct. Take off your clothes. Yeah, take off your shirt, whatever, yeah. Ajá. Ready, ¿con qué sería?
Get.
Get ready. Yes, estar listos, preparados, get ready. Muy bien. Mary, take Mary or get Mary?
Get married.
Mhm. Place, take place or get place?
Take place.
Get?
Take.
Ah, okay. Yes, correct. On and off the bus?
Take.
No. Subirse y bajarse del autobús o de la ruta es get on. Off bus. A long time, ya hasta aquí. Take a long time. A lot of emails, get or take?
Get.
Yes, correct. A lot receive. It easy.
Take.
Yeah, take it easy, relax. And finally, bored.
Get.
Get bored. Correct. Thank you. So all of those you can combine. You can actually say it in present simple. Yeah, it takes 25 minutes from here to the city center. My sister got married 3 years ago. I'm going to take my jumper off because it's really hot. She always gets home at 12 a.m. very late. So it can be also in present perfect. I've taken a test. I've got on the bus. I just got on the bus, ¿no? ¿Vale? O también puede ser en present continuous. I am taking it easy these days. I am taking it easy, or I am getting ready. So take, takes, get, took, taken, get, gets, got, getting. ¿Vale? Okay, now that we know this expression, so you are going to do this exercise. Yeah, exercise 3, complete the conversation. Yeah, complete the conversation. We're going to hear it 2 times. But before we hear, I'd like you to do it on your own. You need to take one expression from here and put it here. Nada más que puede ser con diferentes conjugaciones en presente, presente continuo, pasado, presente perfecto, ¿vale? So I'll give you 3 minutes and then I play the listening, ¿vale? We are on page 126.
12.9. Conversations with take and get. 1.
Oh, is it me or is this room really hot?
It's you. Why don't you take off your jumper?
2.
Is your office near where you live?
No. It takes a long time to get to work most days.
3.
Why was your dad so angry?
Well, I didn't get home until after midnight last night. I was at Rob's party.
4.
Excuse me, how often are there exhibitions in the museum?
They take place regularly every 2 months. Here's an information brochure.
5.
Do you like learning English?
It's okay, but sometimes I get really bored. It takes forever to become really fluent.
Okay, one more time, one last time, and I check.
12.9. Conversations with take and get. 1.
Oh, is it me or is this room really hot?
It's you. Why don't you take off your jumper?
2.
Is your office near where you live?
No. It takes a long time to get to work most days.
3.
Why was your dad so angry?
Well, I didn't get home until after midnight last night. I was at Rob's party.
Yeah, so it could be also negative.
4.
Excuse me, how often are there exhibitions in the museum?
They take place regularly every 2 months. Here's an information brochure.
And finally,
5.
Do you like learning English?
It's okay, but sometimes I get really bored. It takes forever to become really fluent.
fluent, okay. Yeah, so that was it. Yes, I said it could be in different tenses, right? So as homework, I'd like you to do exercise 4, ¿vale? Exercise 4, lo mismo, expressions with take and get in the correct form, ¿no? En la forma correcta, que puede ser present simple, present continuous, and so on. ¿Vale? Okay, so for today, we finished. Lady, tomorrow, don't miss the class because we are going to finish Unit 12, and we try to start the workbook. And on Monday, ya el lunes, vamos a tener nuestro repaso. Pequeño repaso, y también les voy a dar tiempo para que hagan su oral exam, ¿no? Ya sea es el mismo lunes, o si quieren comenzarlo desde ahorita, está súper cool, ¿vale? Ya nada más hay una última actividad también para el Friday. No es necesario hacerla hoy o mañana. Debe tener chance hasta el Friday, que son link de present perfect. ¿Vale? Thank you very much, Crystal, for being here.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.